Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to Farming Sim 17. I have a few updates. If you look at the money on the upper right, we look rich, right? But if you look at the ground, you'll notice something missing. And actually, that's because I sold most, I think all of our vehicles, our combines, our tractors, all the existing ones, I sold them. So if you look at the owned items, I do have all the implements except the header for the harvesting. But aside from that, the only thing we have left is the pickup. And that's because when I looked at the finances, at the vehicles menu, I was seeing too many red stuff. And our tractors, our harvesters, our header was so old, it was costing us so much money. And I thought, why not just buy a new one? On top of that, we also had 75k loans. I think that's the default when you start the game. So I also got rid of that and was doing some missions in between, and now I have it. I have enough money to buy something at the very least. So we can go ahead and go shop for some decent equipment at least. One tractor, one something, I'll show you. But let's see, let me teleport there just to make it quicker. And we can buy something there. Visit the shop. This one. And we need to buy a tractor. We don't have anything. But first and foremost, I want to buy something for sewing. Now we do have a sewing machine. That sounds so weird. Sewing machine. Like it's for sewing, like for cloth. Apparently they use the same term. But anyway, where is that? We do have one for sewing and fertilizing at the same time. Where is it? Is it part of the fertilizer spreaders maybe? Not really. Let me see. Sewing machines. So there should be something here in the garage. There should be a one there. This one. Okay, this is what we have. With the sewing machine, you can sow fields. So this says this has seeds and a fertilizer as well. So that's the icon there, I think. Others are for seeds and potatoes. I might be reading this wrong. But since we already have a separate fertilizer, this one, we actually don't need this. Because I'm planning to buy a combo, this one, which can sow, which can plant seeds and cultivate at the same time. So look at this. Additionally, this machine offers the possibility to seed directly. No previous cultivating or plowing necessary. Now, or plowing necessary. 52,000 euros. That's kind of expensive, but I like it. Now, the catch there is it requires a machine, a vehicle which has at least 180 horsepower to be able to pull that properly. And if we look at the starting tractors, they are typically weak, 88, not even half. Okay, this is more than half, but 165, 99. This is what we had before, I think. And which one else? I can't remember, but so we need a decent sized tractor, and these guys aren't it. Now we could go with this JCB. Required to pull trailers and tools, but this is what I like, I think. Because this guy, 170k, just 5,000 more, and you get a tractor, you get a front loader, and a reverse drive control. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good to me. I don't know. The more features, the better, I guess. And that's 210 horsepower. Yeah, not bad. I think we'll take this one. Hopefully I don't make the wrong choice, but we'll see. Front loader attacher. Yes. Why not? Now, the bad thing here is you can't actually see any previews. So even if I change the color here, let's make a Clumsy blue maybe. Which is the Clumsy blue? Probably this one. We can't really see the change. Right? The engine setup, T194. So we can actually change the engine and make it more powerful. So does that mean we can pick a cheaper one, like for example the New Holland, make the engine stronger? We can, but it's still not enough. Okay, got it. So maybe let's pick a less expensive one. That one was 170k. How about this one? Valtra. This one. This looks cool. This is the same brand, maybe a cheaper edition. Has all three features. But when we upgrade that, it becomes 165. Nah, that's not enough. Alright, enough with that. Let's pick the standard one, this one. 210, that I'm happy with that. Wheel setup, wheel weights, narrow tires. Now I did enable some realistic mods. These mods were developed by Giants themselves, the developer. And one of those is when you drive over your crops, you would ruin them unless you had narrow tires. So we'll have to buy that as well, I think. Yep, main color would be white. Let's color that to clumsy blue. Clumsy blue, that's a new term. And the rims, let's leave white because that's my color. Those are my colors, right? No, not that one. Not that one. This one. Okay. Do I want narrow? What is the use of having wheel weights versus narrow tires? I think this is for cultivation. This is for fertilizing. But why not buy both? Yeah, let's buy wheel weights first. And then let's buy narrow tires later. I think you can do that. Let's see, 173, 600. Let's buy it. Yep. We're rich. Nah, we're not. We're poor again. Anyway, finally, after how long was that? 7 minutes more or less. We have a new tractor which is looking pretty cool, I must say. This deserves a screenshot right there. Actually. No. Wow. That is beautiful. Can't wait to drive this one. Alright, there we go. Whoops. Reset TrackIR. It even has a sunroof. That's probably not how we call it, but what the heck. Turn GPS on. Okay, GPS is the mod that I'm using. You've probably seen that. It's in a previous video. That is a very cool mod. I really enjoy using that, and I'll show you that later when I start working the fields. Alright, beacon lights, driving direction. Left control B. That is so cool. So you can reverse like that? Cool. It has two wheels. So you don't actually need to reverse. Or probably I can drive normally even on reverse. Yeah, that's much easier. It's kind of cool. I like it. Accessories, guys. Anyway, let's go and buy other tires as well. Let's buy the heavy. I think we bought the heavy one, didn't we? Yeah, that looks like a heavy tire. Or tire with weights. That one. Those are the weights. The black things in the middle, in the rim. So I guess that helps with the pushing the tractor down. I'm not sure for what. Maybe for cultivating, so you stick more to the ground. That kind of makes sense if ever, but I'm not really sure. You guys are more experts at that than I am. So let's configure, customize. Let us buy narrow tires as well. Yep. Wow, that looks kind of derpy. But I would understand that's how you would need it if you were going to fertilize or going over your crop so you don't destroy it, but that just looks so derp. Hey, why? Wait a minute. I did something wrong there. So it looks like I had the impression that I could change this at will, but it looks like I'll need a garage for that. So, crap, that looks so ugly. Anyway, let's keep that for now. function over form, I must say. All right, and then let's buy the combine as well. Not combine, the implement, the sewing machine, right? Now we are spending a lot of time in here, but hopefully you guys aren't too... What happened? Too hassled by it, because I am really enjoying this part. This is shopping part. This is one of the most exciting things, I guess, in this game. Reaping the benefits of your hard work. Okay, this is the one I want. Rapid A600S. You can sow, you can cultivate without cultivating or plowing. Can plant all of these. Soybeans included. That's what I want to plant next. And yeah, I think that's it. It requires 180 horsepower, which is just enough. Alright, now our next problem is we don't have any combine. We don't have any harvesters. So when the time comes that we need to harvest, we need to... Oh crap. And yeah, just as I'm talking about it, it's growing now. It's in the last stage of growth. So we have to fertilize that field. Alright, I'll do that. I'll do that in a bit. But, okay. Before I go, let's attach first. Alright, let us attach. And let me try this out. So if I reverse my view, just for... It looks so impractical, but it's cool, so why not? It's much easier to attach, like so. Attach, please. Thank you. And then we can reverse again. No, not you. There we go. Now we're ready. But we don't have any fertilizer, so let me buy some as well. I'm not sure how many I would need. Let's buy just one. Sorry, not fertilizers. Seeds. Seed big bag. Yep. Okay, so where is it? Right there, right beside us. Okay. So we should be able to refill that, right? Okay, there. If I change tool, there, refill sower. There we go. Okay, so that works. Nice. So I only had to change tool to make it work. So it looks like I can fit 3 more. 2 or 3 more. Let me buy 3 more there. Man, all my hard-earned money is disappearing right in front of me. Okay, so an indicator when you can refill is that the lid on top of the implement goes up. Refill, please. Thank you. There we go, 100%. Alright, we're good. So guys, I'll meet you back at the fields and we will go do some fertilizing first and foremost. Alright? Really loving our new tractor here. Let me know what you think. Now, it might not be the most cost-efficient way of doing this, but it is my way. And I'm learning so much, so I'm all well and good. All fine with it. Plus, the view is not bad as well from this tractor. Not bad at all. I'm excited to try this out. Yeah, awesome. So yes, before I go, yeah, I downloaded some mods, the realistic damage crops or something. The ground, I forgot the names, but it works that when there's mud, the road is wet, the traction is poorer, things like that. So realistic traction and realistic dirt on tires as well. So when I go through mud later, you'll see the tires going dirty, and then when I go through cement, it will become much better. Something like that, right? But yes, I'll be with you guys shortly. We're almost there. And I am back at the base. So I did go through some dirt roads, but now it's starting to disappear again because I'm going through asphalt or cement. So it's like cleaning itself up somehow. But anyway, so since we have that sower and cultivator already, we can actually sell our old ones. This is the cultivator, yes. can sell that, although it doesn't really provide too much money, so I guess we'll keep it for now. Because in terms of finances, it doesn't really hurt that much for us. Like, it only takes around one of those 13 euros per day, I guess. Not really hurting, so let's keep that. But what we should do now is to take the fertilizer and go fertilize some of these fields. So it looks like all of the fields have jumped to the next growth phase. Where the heck is that? It looks like there's something on the left there based on the map. So let's go there. So it should be somewhere here on the right. There it is. Yes. So another mod that I downloaded, yeah, I'm downloading a lot of mods, is the drive control mod. If you can see in the lower right of the screen, right on the upper left side of the speed, 2 kph there's an arrow, right, going back, going forward. This is the direction. So previously, when you wanted to go reverse, you had to press on the brake, step on the brakes. I'm using the G27, so I had to step on the brakes to go on reverse, which is kind of unnatural. But thanks to this mod, I can actually map the forward and backward gears, so to speak, with the shifter. And I can move like first gear forward, second gear backward. So it doesn't hurt that much. So it actually is very realistic. And why is this not working? Am I on a different angle here? So I don't have to step on the brakes to go in reverse. I can just shift gears and then press step on the gas again, which is how it should be, in my opinion. So there we go. And I just recently noticed that lower right icon when you can attach stuff right to the right of the cruise control speed. There we go. So I do have some fertilizer left. I did go and reset the time, slow the time out. I think that's how you say it. It's now times 1 if you look at the upper right, just to make sure that we don't create any more problems, that the crops don't grow on us. Right, so this is how it is. Yep, almost ready to harvest actually. One more stage and it should be ready. Now let's fertilize this and let's test for a minute, right? This is for science. So if I go through this, ideally there shouldn't be any track marks. Okay, good. Because with the mod, if you were using normal wheels, normal tires, the crops where I went through would be destroyed by now. You would see those tire marks there. Okay, and this is the GPS mod that I will show you. I already featured this in a separate video because I really liked it and I wanted to share it with you guys, but this is how it works. This shows you the straight line. How to go in a straight line. There, if you can see the red and green arrows, lines rather. Yep. Should I be able to automatically set this? There we go. Yes, I can. Perfect. So now I can adjust to this guy. Make sure that I'm maximizing this. And I can set this to autopilot actually. Even turn itself for me, but I think I would rather do it myself. Okay, this one, does this work? Not really. This one is perfect, I think. No, it's not. So the green line is where our center should be, and then the 2 red lines are the surroundings, the area of the fertilizer. If you look there, it's super way off. Yeah, so we have to adjust this somewhat like this, I guess. It's a bit too far if you ask me, but man, yeah, that's far. Oh, you can hold it. Alright, perfect. I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Something like that, maybe? That looks good. Yep, so that's good. Right, so I can auto adjust this. actually, but I don't need to do so. I can just align myself, turn on the fertilizer, and then go. Where's the green? So the green line is barely visible, but I can change that based here. Yeah, so to elevate the green line in it so I can see it. So in that way, I'm actually fertilizing properly. Yep, you can see the color of the soil changing a little. Even though I'm way out of line here. See how hard it is for me. But yeah, that's how it should go. Perfect. Now it's super easy. And now I can stay in first person at least. Let's remove that HUD. Okay, awesome. Cool. Right, let me turn that off. And then when I rotate here, it should ideally go to the next stop, the next spot, which is this one, based on what it says. Alright, so I won't review it anymore. I won't look at the floor, the ground, if it's getting colored, maybe just for one last time. Yep, it is. And looks like on the left side, it is getting perfectly in line. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. So I'm happy with this. So just rinse and repeat, and that green line will be our savior. Make sure that we're in the right track here. And right now I'm doing everything manually, just using this as a guideline. But if you've seen the video, you'll know that I can actually make it automated, super automated, that it can even turn for me, which is, I guess, kind of cheaty. But when you're feeling lazy or you have so many things to do, it helps to have something, right? We can hire a helper, that's true, but I mean, why waste money when we can do it? And I like the idea of working on our own field, but I guess, yeah, there are advantages to hiring a worker and then maybe working on a different mission in parallel. But since this is fertilizing and it's pretty easy to do anyway, just a couple of iterations, then we should be fine. Yes, so I'll continue with this, then I'll also fertilize the other one. I think that's field 15. Field 15. Yep, that one. If you look at the fertilization phase, I missed something there. I'll have to return back to it. But yeah, I have to fertilize that as well. And 14 is a special case. I'll tell you about that later, okay? Alright, see you guys in a sec. Okay, almost done. This is the second field already. Should be all set. Yep, this is the last. If you look at the colors of the soil, this is much easier to look at, much easier to see. Perfect. I'm getting all pro at this. Not really, but I'm getting the hang of this at the very least, hopefully. Yes. So there. Okay, cool. Now, if we look at the map, if we look at the fertilization, it is looking pretty good now because this is the last stage of its growth. This is at the second, so they should be on a different level in fertilization as well. First level, actually second level and third level. So this is fully fertilized. Now when we harvest this, we should get the 90% bonus in yield because we fertilized it 3 times. Once for the sowing, which comes with the fertilization automatically because of our default sower, and 2 times standard fertilization or separate fertilization. Anyway, 14 is a special case because it's a oilseed radish. So I was waiting for it to grow, but apparently it only grows until that point, the first level of growth stage. And the help file says when a plant starts to come out, like when there's something that comes out of the soil already, that's ready to cultivate, and that's ready to sow for another type of seed. So that's what we'll be doing. So I'll be going back to base, to the house, and I will be getting our new cultivator and seeder, our sowing machine, so to speak. Let's take this guy. It should be here, right? Yeah, let's just park this here. I'm still in first person as much as I can, because I want to really role play this. And the GPS mod, I have an excuse for that, because I've heard, I'm no farming expert, but I've heard that modern farmers have GPS already in their tractors, so it shouldn't be too far off to actually just and then they really do have GPS already, so it shouldn't be difficult to imagine at all with them having something like that, a guideline. Okay, attach please, thank you. This makes it so much easier. No, not that. This one. There we go. Awesome. So now let's go to the other field, and let's test this guy out. So how do we work this? I would need heavy tires for this one, I think, but maybe we can do without it. Alright, let's see. Change tool selection. I would like to change the seeds actually. Is that Y? Yeah, it is. Why is it not in the help file? Come on. So I want soybeans. This is the one. And now let's align it using the GPS mod. Now this is what I encountered earlier. It's facing that way, but it should be pretty easy to rotate it. Just set it here, rotate 90 degrees that way. There we go. And then I'll have to set the width as well. Hopefully it automatically detects it. Seems like it is, but I'm not sure what the offset is for. I don't get that. It automatically sets it that way. So let's see. If I unfold the sower, looking pretty good. And then we just have to lower it and turn it on. So when we turn it on, yeah, that works. And then when we lower it, that's for the cultivation, I think. So we have to do both. Alright, cool. But I don't understand something. If I angle myself here, why is there an offset? Right? One sec. Oh no, disaster. Okay, I will have to figure this out, but let's see. Yeah, that's how it is when you start to learn. I'll have to adjust this to make it a bit to the left. Let's go to third person, like so, and move it to the left, like so. Yep, I guess that works. A little bit more. I can edge it like so, yes. Alright. Now I can go and work it like this. You know what? I'll ask the help of our GPS guy. Let him do the steering for me, so I know what he's doing. Okay, he's doing like this. Why is it so far away? I don't get why he has an offset like that. So let's ignore the offset. Let's reset the offset. And let's have him follow the green line instead. Yeah, that looks much better. So we turn on the sower, and then we lower it, and then we see how it happens. So what this does, the oilseed something, is it acts as a first level of fertilization. So we don't need to fertilize this one on the first stage anymore, because this is already the fertilizer. Yep, that looks good. I think so. Yep, the seeds are going down in the supply, And looks like we are working well. Alright, perfect. Now if I pause this 1 sec, yeah, and if we look at the map, we should see that it's starting to be planted with the soybeans. Look at that first line there. And it should be fertilized as well, I would assume. Yeah, that. Actually, it acts as like the second layer of fertilization already. I don't quite get that, but alright, anyway. Let's continue with this. And just to show you the power of the GPS mod, let's see how it works with this one. It might not be perfect, but let's see. Alright, let's automatic. Let's set this to automatic. Let's set this to turning right. So when it reaches the end of the field, it will automatically turn right like so. Now it's a bit ugly if you look at that, but I can clean that up later on. But what's cool about this is it's able to do that on its own. This is actually autopilot. I can set it to cruise control and it will adjust itself on its own. Beeping when it's about to reach the end of the field, turning around when it reaches it, and moving to the next one. Right? I guess that's not bad at all, although it is kind of cheaty in that sense, so I usually prefer to use it as a guideline and not really do this hardcore like this. Anyway, the wheels seem to work. The wheels seem to be working fine without needing any type of heavy weights. So the narrow wheels seem to be working pretty well. So I'll just continue with this and I'll bring you guys back when I'm done with this field, alright? Okay, see you guys in a bit. Status update. Look at what it did. I let it drive on its own with the GPS mod and look at that. This became a racetrack. Yeah, from here on out I'll have to manually do this, I think. But we'll see. Maybe it will work. Anyway, see you guys back shortly again. Alright, I'm trying something. I tried to automate it once again, but this time turning left. See if it can fill out the other gaps. Now it won't do it perfectly. Yeah, I'll have to clean that up, but mostly it does fill in most of the gaps except the ones on the edges. So I think I can work with this. But yeah, it's kind of cheaty, so this is just for science, alright? Yep, just for science. Anyway, I'm not yet sure if this oilseed grapevine thing is a good practice. So I might have to think about it. And look at that, my tractor is actually having trouble pulling this one. Looks like it's slipping at some sort. Maybe I'll have to change the wheels, the tires. I think when cultivating we need the wider tires for better traction. So I might have to buy that as well and figure out a way how to change it up from time to time. But yeah, we'll see how that works, guys. Okay, status update done. Connect with you again when everything is done. Wish me luck. Wish the GPS mod luck, because it's doing all the work for us currently. And there we go. Looks pretty good. I think I was able to clean it up manually for everything else. So if we double check that everything, the whole field is planted with soybeans. It is in its first level of growth. Perfect. It is fertilized. Yeah, and there are no funky edges like that. So I did it perfectly. And it still needs plowing though. I had the assumption I didn't need to plow it because that's what the machine said, but apparently I would still need a plowing machine to get that additional 10%. So when you plow your fields beforehand, before sowing them, you should get a 10% bonus. And along with the 90% bonus from 3 fertilizations, that means 100% bonus, which means double the yield. Anyway, it's all fine. We'll do that next time, but yep, that's good. At least we were able to do everything now. And that's a good use of our tractor actually. So guys, if you know how to change the tires, do let me know, okay? Because I would love to have interchangeable tires. Currently, I only have money for one tractor, and I'll have to do some more missions offline so we can have enough money to buy a harvester as well. Because harvesting season is pretty soon. So I'll have to do that pretty soon. But yeah, do let me know how it should work. And maybe we can try that next time. So hopefully in the next episode, we can go and harvest some stuff already and earn some money. Right? So before I go, let's just clean this up. How do I do this? R? Yep. Actually, the tractor is still pretty clean. Looks good. Looks perfect. And this guy as well. So after we clean this guy, I guess we can fold it already. Vaderstadt. Sounds German. Probably is. Wouldn't be surprised. But look at this wonderful machine. Cultivating and sowing at the same time. That's perfect. Okay, looks good. Is this wireless? Looks like it. I thought it was like a vacuum cleaner, but the opposite way. Anyway, all good. Now we can go and fold that equipment up. There we go. Looking pretty awesome. So I can park this somewhere and then we should be all set. Anyway guys, I won't take you through that anymore. But thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Till the next episode. And if you have any tips for me, that is always welcome. Okay? And let me speed up time here. Maybe put it to 15. Wow. Where's the lag coming from? Maybe 15. So the crops can start growing. Or actually not. Let me be 5 because we don't have enough money for the harvester yet. Right? So I'll keep it as is. And then I'll park this up. So I'll take you guys with me since I'm already here. See, everything just is better in first person. More realistic. You can feel it more. And then just go to third person for fine tuning, for alignment. And we should be all set. Perfect. And my tractor is dirty again. But that's how it works. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates if you did enjoy. In the meantime, this is the Clumsy Geek signing off. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Before I forget, clumsy farming everyone, and bye bye.